So when I was just browsing around the shelves at TJ Maxx, I did come across this fragrance that I haven't heard much about, but I am a fan of the house, and the house is Azzaro. Of course, they make some great fragrances such as Wanted, Chrome, etc. But the fragrance here I'm going to be looking at is Pour Homme Nighttime. So let's go ahead and open this one up and see how this one smells. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hunter here, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, glad to have you here. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances as much as I do, please just hit that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. But of course, as you could tell by the intro, we're gonna be taking a look at Azzaro Pour Homme Nighttime, which is a flanker of the original Pour Homme, which I have never got my nose on. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to open this one up and see how this one actually smells. I have heard some good things about it, and it was so cheap, so I figured why not, of course. So let's go ahead and look at the presentation. Of course, you have Azzaro, the logo right there, Nighttime, and I got this in the 100 ml bottle, and of course the concentration is eau de toilette, as you can see. Nothing on the top, you got some information on the back there. And then on the bottom, of course, you have your barcode. I'm assuming your batch code to authenticate your product and see when your product was produced. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up this cellophane. But yeah, like I said, I never smelled the original Pour Homme. I know Azzaro did come out with a couple flankers of it, so I'm assuming the original was probably a hit. Oh, and by the way, I did pay, as you can see, $19.99 for it. So of course, for 100 ml, that's not bad whatsoever. And I do trust the house of Azzaro. They have came out with some incredible releases that I enjoy. So I'm excited to see if I'll enjoy this one as well. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Pretty cool presentation, actually. So here is the bottle. It looks kind of like the original Pour Homme, but it is all pretty much blacked out, black cap, darkened glass there, but you can still see through it, which is always good. Nothing on the top. At the back on the bottom, you do have your batch code right there, as you can see. And then on the bottom, just some information with the sticker as usual. And it does say, of course, Azzaro Pour Homme, and it has a logo, but it does not say nighttime on the top. It only says nighttime on the bottom. So now the cap is very, very cheap. See that right away. It is completely a big plastic cap, but it does snap into place, which is a plus for me 100%. So I respect that. And of course, your atomizer looks like so. So I do have a fragrance on right here, so I'm gonna spray it on my wrist. So let's go ahead and test Azzaro Pour Homme Nighttime out. I'm assuming it's gonna be probably dark for the nighttime, obviously, as the name suggests. Let's go ahead and take a look at the atomizer. All right, atomizer is decent, and not the best whatsoever, but it gets the job done. So let's go ahead and smell this one. Wow, that's very different. Wow. All right, so it's coming across, I can smell orange. It's kind of like it's a bitter orange on the top, but there's something really different and unique in the opening. Kind of comes across like a vegetable, maybe a little fruity. That's pretty unique for sure. So it's a combination of like fruity nuances with the bitter orange, which I do like oranges, mandarins, oranges, bitter orange is always good. I do actually prefer bitter orange because it comes across a little bit more masculine, since it gives like a nice bitter touch to it. But yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know if the this presentation, like the black bottle and stuff, doesn't really do this one justice. I mean, it doesn't really like go along with the darked out bottle, since it's actually coming across. Of course, you have the bitter orange, and then like a vegetable or fruitiness in the opening. Doesn't really resemble like dark or nighttime. So far, it's actually, I'm almost gonna say like this would work out during the day and nighttime. So it's probably pretty versatile, and you're not gonna smell like anyone else. I'm telling you that right now. I am picking up on, I think cedarwood. It is a little bit woody. Like starting to come through from the, in the background. Yeah, that's definitely unique. I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting something a little bit more dark. But hey, who knows? Maybe in the dry down it will become a little bit more dark. I mean, that's a huge possibility. It smells kind of the same out of the atomizer. Sometimes it's different on your skin and then from the atomizer. Wow. I don't see this one being like a huge projector because of the opening. It is kind of fresh. Yeah, it's actually pretty fresh. I've never smelled anything like it. I don't know exactly what fruit or like what I'm actually smelling, the vegetable or what. But I do think I'm gonna need bitter orange. I'm trying to see, I'm sort of getting some kind of like, maybe like spiciness or like a pepper in it. It seems like the pepper will start to come through once the opening starts to settle down. And then the mid notes will start to come alive. But yeah, I'm assuming there's gonna be some kind of like pepperness in the dry down of this. Maybe that's where it will resemble the black bottle. I'm assuming. Just in the opening, it is coming across pretty fresh. But I think this would be pretty crowd pleasing actually. I can see this one actually getting compliments from women and stuff. Because it is like a fresh fragrance in the opening 100%. Let me let that one settle down a little bit, but as far as age groups go, this one is coming across very youthful so far. So if you're a teenager just looking to get into fragrances, you want something cheap, different, unique to stand out like in high school or whatnot, yeah, definitely check this out. I think this one will work pretty well. It's not too loud, so like if you're in a classroom or whatnot, it's not gonna disturb people around you that much, but I can see this one jumping off the skin a little bit, so you would still get recognized. Which a lot of people like. A lot of people like those kind of not so heavy fragrances. They like their fragrance to pretty much like not just stand out in a crowd. Like they like their fragrances to be known. Like you have to get a little bit closer to smell it and get to know it, that kind of thing. A little bit more personable. But yeah, this is a decent fragrance. I'm definitely gonna be trying this one out. You know it is very cold, but like I said, it might dry down to like a nice pepper wood, like cedar wood kind of combo. I'm not sure if this one, I'm picking up on some kind of earthiness too. It might be vetiver. I do love my vetivers, of course. And vetiver is a very distinct note. You can usually always pick out a vetiver note. But yeah, this one is pretty solid. Definitely gonna try this one out. Like I said, let me know down below if you've ever tried either Pour Homme Nighttime or even the original Pour Homme to see how this one compares to that. I'm kind of curious if that one has like that vegetable fresh opening with the bitter orange. I'm not 100% sure. Never heard much about that. But yeah, they also came up with other ones such as like, I believe like mint, like some weird ones, but it did get a lot of hype. I think like a few months back that kind of settled down. I never tried those. But yeah, pretty satisfied with this one. It's not bad. It doesn't blow my mind. It's not something that I go wow about, but it is settled. It is enjoyable. So yeah, I'm definitely wearing that one. But yeah, leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe down below if you guys haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next fragrance upload. Take care, everybody.